recorded message. I'm sitting in the backyard of the parsonage, and I wanted to stop by once again midweek just to say thank you to everybody who's helping us to extend our ministry to each other and to the broader community during this time of social distancing. Thank you for everyone who's been checking up on other people through email or phone calls. Those connections really do help, and everyone wants to feel loved and remembered and missed. So I appreciate you doing that. You've probably heard by now that we have extended all of our worship and activities online only through all of April. So the church building will be closed to any kind of activity. We are still having our office hours from 9 to 12, but other than that, there's no activity at the church. This coming Sunday is Palm Sunday. The Sunday after that is Easter Sunday, and right in between that is Holy Thursday. And all three of those services are communion services this year. Now, there's been all kinds of discussion about having online communion. Traditionally, it's been understood that the sacrament only happens within community, specifically within the church building and the gathered congregation. However, as I've been thinking and praying about our current situation, I believe we have to redefine what it means to be in community with each other. And since we are under not so much orders, but a strong encouragement, not just from local government, but also from the bishop's office, to not be meeting together, we are going to be having communion virtually and redefining how we understand meeting together to an online presence. So a couple weeks ago, our church leadership decided to move away from having communion by intinction when we're in person, and instead to offer these individual communion servings. We have these at the office for you. They have their own wafer and their own serving of grape juice, and so they're very hygienic, is I guess what I'm trying to think about. And so you can stop by and grab some of these. You need 3 servings per person in your household. Or if you have your own stash in your pantry, you can use that too. So here at the house, we have juice that our boys use whenever they make smoothies. That's perfectly good for using for communion. We have tortillas that can be used for communion bread. We have Hawaiian bread rolls. Those can be used. Whatever kind of bread you have, whatever kind of juice you have. If you'd rather use that yourself, your own supply, and not have to come out to get some from the church, you're welcome to do that. The important thing here is to remember that when Jesus instituted that supper with his disciples, it was a promise. It was a promise to be with us always. It was a promise of encouragement that whatever challenges we are facing, that when we share the meal together, Christ is with us in the midst of it. It assures us that Christ is our brother and friend, and he is right there communing with us. And so even as we are separated from one another from the building, we are together as the body of Christ. I appreciate you all so much. It's a joy to serve this great congregation, and we're kind of being forced into this time of creativity and new possibility. And as much as my heart breaks for those who are hurting at this time, I'm also encouraged by the ideas and the sharing that's going on, not just at Grace, but around our conference and around our United Methodist Connection. So let's continue that work, friends. Let's keep doing what we've been called to do, sharing the ministry together, and always increasing what it means to be part of the family of Christ. God bless you, and remember, God is with us. Thanks be to God. Amen.